I live my life feel on 64%.
Shit, I'm at like 20% right now. So you can drug your friends as long as it's not poisonous.
As long as it's funny.
That's basically saying you'd rather a tranny than an ugly bitch. It's a double whammy. What makes being crazy with being racist?
Right.
What's the word, people? It's your boy Mack.
It's Big D.
It's your boy Kenny.
And we're back again for another amazing episode of the Mack and Don Show.
Hot off the presses.
How we feeling, baby? How we feeling?
Groovy.
I'm feeling great.
All right.
We got our whiskey and cokes.
Oh yeah, we
ready
do.
to drink it up.
Oh yeah, we do. I hope everybody that's listening is having a great time, whatever time of day you're listening. And we appreciate you. We are gonna go ahead and start it off like we've started it before, but we're gonna do it once again with a Mad Movie Quiz.
Once again.
Mad Movie Quiz intro.
Yes.
Who would like to go first? I'm cool with going first unless anyone has objections.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what?
Go for it.
You have the honors.
All right.
Get the greens.
Cool.
I want to look at your phone.
Me neither.
All right. The plot. In 1986, a young lady wanders away from her parents at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk and enters a funhouse where she encounters a doppelganger of herself in the House of Horrors.
No. What's the other one? Is it Us? No. It is?
Damn, I can't believe Kenny got that before me.
There you go.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, that movie's...
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
I recently watched it for Halloween.
Hell yeah.
What'd you think?
Or I mean, I recently watched it again for Halloween. But oh man,
Still...
one of my favorite movies, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched it in the theater when it came out.
It's pretty good. I think it's much better than Nope.
Did we go see that together?
I thought Nope was pretty dope.
I thought Nope was pretty cool too. I can't complain about Nope. I just think this one was like scarier.
Did we go see Us together?
That's a good question. I have no idea who I went to go see it with. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like I went to the theater. I feel like it was with you, but I don't remember for sure.
Yeah.
That's a classic though.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Jordan Peele?
Yeah, I mean, how can you
Have
not?
you seen Nope, Kenny?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think Us is better than Nope?
Oh yeah. I think I didn't like I think the alien thing was weird at the end. Like it was like a parachute looking type thing, and I was like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But the tension throughout the movie, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like everything in Nope was like almost like kind of like surface level. You know, like almost like I got it on the first beat.
Yeah, I guess I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, same thing with Nope though. I didn't like we did have to speculate a lot afterwards, but I mean, very similar vibes of just like.
Right.
I had a similar grasp on both movies.
Yeah. I think I just think Us was scarier. I'll say that. Maybe it's not a better movie, but it's definitely scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should like roll it on the edge of your seat.
What's the other one he did? Get Out?
You know, yeah.
That one was pretty good too. Out of the three,
That one's the best one.
Get Out was the best.
Yeah.
That one's the best one, hands down.
Probably is the best one.
It also put him on the map, so you gotta put respect on it.
Yeah.
I mean, can't do it.
Like directorial wise,
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
like cinema movie type directing type shit.
Yeah, he also paved the way for a new type of horror.
I don't know. I think it has to go Get Out, Us, and then Nope.
Yeah. The way they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully his next one is better.
Oddly enough. Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Who's up next?
Do you want to go next?
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Plot. In October of 1957, during the Cold War, an object from space crashes in the ocean just off the coast of Maine.
What are we looking at
And
here,
then
Mr.
enters
Manley?
the forest near the town
This is
of Rockwell.
no meteor. This is
following
something
night,
much more serious.
Sir Hogarth Hughes investigates and finds the object, which He runs away, but then returns to save said object when he gets electrocuted while trying to eat the transmission lines of an electrical substation. Hogarth eventually befriends the giant, finding him docile and curious.
Is this Iron Giant?
Yes, it is.
That was real cool.
Yeah, me too. I was like, is this an alien movie?
I figured it would be a good one to read the plot off of.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen the Iron Giant?
It makes me think. Is it what type of movie is it? Okay, yeah, I thought it was an animated movie.
I don't know if it's Disney.
I don't know.
Or Pixar or something.
Is it kind of like the style of like James and the Giant Peach type shit?
No.
Oh.
It's
Or
fully
animated. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Came out the year.
It's a very wholesome movie. And it ties into the Cold War, so it kind of has like these old school.
It's like Littlefoot, a play.
Yeah.
And Before Time,
Yeah. The Land Before Time.
like that type.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Well, speaking of war, mine is also a war movie.
Oh.
Cold War. Not.
That's what I said.
Not that yours was a war movie, but you know.
Like a fake war.
Yeah.
Okay. In April 1945, the Western Allied invasion of Germany is encountering strong resistance. Don War Daddy Collier.
These bastards.
Nope.
That's what I thought it was too.
I picked the war movie because it's like kind of like generic, but once you get into it,
That's home.
a battle-hardened staff sergeant in the U.S. 2nd Armored Division commands an M4 Sherman tank
killing
nicknamed.
Germans in Africa. Now I'm killing Germans in
I
Germany.
can't say it, but it was
Fury?
great.
These fine gentlemen for years.
I read
Have
too
you ever
far.
seen Fury?
These troops get by you.
Fury's good.
That is a really good movie. It's got Shia LaBeouf and
All we got
fucking
is you.
George Clooney?
Brad Pitt
Brad Pitt.
and
won't ask you to do anything I haven't done myself.
Brad Pitt.
the guy from who's the guy?
Cop check. Photo check.
Punisher?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Actually, I could look. But yeah, it's got a pretty good cast. Oh, and who else does it has Michael Pena, I think is his name, the Spanish dude.
Yeah.
That guy is really funny. I love.
It's got
him.
a stacked cast for sure. It's a dope ass war movie. And they basically it takes mostly inside of a tank. It takes place inside of a tank. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, pretty fucking.
And Shia's in it.
dope.
Shia LaBeouf.
Was that before or after?
Before.
You can do it.
Or maybe it was after. It was probably after.
Why do you think like all child stars end up being weirdos?
Because being famous for that long does something to your brain. Probably not good to it.
You like.
I feel like they're all like not even like that famous. They're all like B-rate famous, but they all ended up like fucked up. You know.
Well, I wouldn't say all. That's a pretty overgeneral.
Maybe like most of them.
Yeah, because there's a few good ones that are still kind of like.
the especially fucked up ones are like not even like that famous. Like Orlando Brown, like that dude's a weirdo.
Yeah,
He's pretty famous though.
He's
He's pretty famous.
What else was he in outside of?
That's So Raven?
Yeah.
oh Major Payne.
I haven't seen that.
What? You've seen Major Payne?
Yeah, with the Wayans brother.
Little engine that could.
Damn.
Choo choo choo. Right, that's all I can also think of. But
Right.
what's her name? Demi Lovato.
Hella famous. One of the most famous bitches in the world.
No.
Easily. She's up there with T Swift, bro.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah,
no,
she's
not like Taylor Swift.
she's
For being a crackhead. Yeah.
yeah. I mean that's her
That's what
her
I'm
own
saying.
fault.
These people are famous for being crazy. They're not famous for
But you're saying that she's like a not that famous person when in reality like she's a household name. Yeah.
because of Camp Rock.
Yeah. And Sunny with a Chance. You ever watch Sunny with a Chance?
Of Meatballs?
No.
Oh yeah.
The Disney Channel show?
She was the main she was the main character in Sunny with a Chance.
Okay, I do. But that's what
Well, Zendaya is.
She was in Step It Up.
Zendaya is fucking famous.
She's famous.
That is.
And she's only famous because of Step It Up. Same diff.
Wasn't she on a Disney show?
She's been on way more other things. She like did way more after that.
She's more successful.
Exactly.
Well, she's not crazy though.
Yeah, that's.
But I wouldn't.
They're not all
I don't think that means she's any less famous.
No, she's way more famous because she's way more successful.
I feel like more people know who Demi Lovato is than Zendaya.
Not at all. People like.
I guarantee.
Zendaya. She was in Spider-Man. She was in Euphoria. Euphoria is huge.
But like, I bet you if you ask like an old person, they'd be more inclined to know who Demi Lovato is than Zendaya.
What old? What?
If you ask a young person, that's just same difference.
Right. They're both famous to them. I'm just saying that she's not any less famous.
No, there's levels to this shit. She's way more famous.
But you're saying that like Demi Lovato isn't that famous and therefore she's more fucked up.
Demi Lovato's been in only B-rated movies.
Well, she's a singer though, isn't she?
What movies has she been in besides Camp Rock?
My point exactly.
Well, yeah, she's a singer. She's not an actress.
But she's been in a movie.
Okay.
That's called an actress.
She's not allowed. I mean,
Okay, so then who's more famous?
you bake one cake? Are you a chef?
Selena Gomez or
Gomez is way more famous than Demi Lovato.
yeah. Easily.
Okay, sure.
Doesn't she have the most followers on Instagram?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's levels to this shit. She like all the fucked up child stars are like not even really that famous.
Demi Lovato's famous as fuck.
No, I wouldn't say
She's
as
not
fuck.
I would
she's
say
not
as
famous
fuck.
Miley Cyrus.
Demi Lovato was also in she was in several other Disney movies.
Yeah.
Something princess, like
Princess Diaries.
Princess Swap or something
Yeah,
like
Was
that.
she in a Marvel movie seen by millions of people?
Who was Zendaya?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was MJ.
Yeah.
Levels to this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if now was then and she still was getting the opportunities that she got, she easily could have been Captain Marvel or whatever. It's just the times now.
But I'm saying your point of they're fucked up because they're famous, like that's kind of negated because they're not really that famous.
I'm saying that they are famous and they're still fucked
Did you
up.
say that they were fucked up because they were famous as a kid?
No, I'm saying why are they fucked up? And Don said, because they're famous. But I'm just
No, he said that like people like Demi Lovato, they are fucked up, but they're not that famous. When Demi Lovato's actually really famous.
Okay, but let's see. Let's take another.
I don't even like Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato. It came out weird.
I think
that one lady.
Shia LaBeouf?
No, she was in iCarly, not the
Megan.
main one.
Oh.
Sam.
Yes,
Oh yeah. Well,
she wrote a whole book about how her childhood was fucked up.
because she was famous, or just it was fucked up before she was famous.
Do you think Miranda also had probably a fucked up childhood too? Carly? Because she did Josh and Drake too?
Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande turned out all right.
Yeah, she's all right. She's not doing too bad. we're out to point now. Now we're just naming famous female actors.
Disney Channel or Nickelodeon actresses and actors.
Okay,
Zoe 101.
Britney Spears. Okay, that's a certified.
Britney Spears is certified one of the most famous people in the world.
Also a certified weirdo.
Yeah.
So the whole fame thing is negated. Some people are weirdos that are famous. Some people are weirdos that are like semi-famous.
Right.
So what makes them a weirdo? It can't be the fame part.
Well, they just are
We gotta
handed
get to the
everything.
root
The
of the
attention.
problem. We gotta get to the root of the
It's the
problem.
attention.
I mean, they probably they probably are just like
Is it like
seeking
child labor? We shouldn't do child labor.
Yes.
That's the thing.
child.
That's why we have
acting.
child labor laws.
Yeah.
But it was okay when they did it.
Well, yeah, but like back then, right?
Wouldn't you want your kid to be getting paid right now?
Yeah, sure.
But then would you want your kid's face like plastered on like poster
Yeah, like-
boards and like
Do you get millions and millions of dollars?
yeah?
I saw my millions. All right, you got me.
He went through all the stages of grief right there. He went into denial and then acceptance and then bargaining and then he said, "Wait, $1 million? What? No,
millions?
No."
I even find it weird like people like post their kids on social media. Like there's weirdos on the internet, bro.
Yeah.
Or like a lot of family channels on YouTube, like vlogging their kids' lives like every single day. I'm like, that's so toxic, like they're just growing up with like a camera always being shoved in their face and like, I don't know, just recording every aspect. Like the shit with what's her name that got arrested for abusing her kids. Have you heard about that?
Oh, I did hear about that. She was like a social media mom and didn't she end up killing her kids?
No, she was like starving them and like had them chained
away
up.
or something.
Yeah, and one of them got away, told a neighbor, and then she got caught and arrested.
I did hear about that.
Damn.
And and she was just like supposed to be like a model mom on the internet, and then
Oh man, that's scary.
yeah,
Speaking of that, let's pivot. Let's pivot to that what I was gonna ask you earlier about the poisonings. We were talking about crazy poisonings. Apparently, it's been a thing as of late.
yeah. There's a lot of poisoning stories out there.
Yeah, oddly enough.
But this one in particular caught my eye. Just gotta find it. All right.
Supposed to trust the ones you love, but sometimes they're the most dangerous. This is Melody Feliciano Johnson.
No.
She's seen here pouring bleach into her Air Force husband's coffee maker. She seemingly really wants that life insurance money. The husband started noticing his coffee tasting strange, so he began to investigate.
Whatever's in there's a lot of it. That bottle was pulled out.
Okay, so she's bleaching it.
Yeah, straight up. In the coffee.
He would eventually hand over all of the evidence, and Melody was arrested for attempted homicide.
Damn. So
You are supposed to trust the ones you love.
damn. So he's like set up them cameras to like catch her ass. Well, like he know. So
I
he
think
had
they
to have.
probably had cameras in the house anyway. She's just stupid. What do you got?
I think
angle,
no.
though?
I think he said. Well,
No.
he may or may not have had cameras somewhere,
I feel
but
like that's a
I
thing
think
that people do.
the position of those cameras, he had to have bought those after the fact, and then set them up strategically.
Yeah, because you're gonna point
to-
on the door or something.
Right.
Yeah.
You got a point.
Yeah. So he was specifically because I think it even said like his coffee. He noticed his coffee was tasting
weird.
strange.
So then-
Oh man.
And so he couldn't prove it initially, and then he decided to get video evidence of why does my coffee taste weird, and then bada bing.
Damn.
Do you think he was suspicious that it was his wife in the first place?
I mean, it depends.
It depends on the
What do you
relationship,
think?
I
Right.
guess.
What would you even think?
Like if you guys are if she's constantly like wishing you ill or like wanting you like wishes you were dead or something like that. If she's like, "You're a piece of shit. I hope you fucking die." Like
Yeah,
maybe.
My thought is if she's going after life insurance money, she's not vocalizing her you know.
Yeah, if she's that smart, yeah.
Oh, yeah, ladies,
If she's that smart, then yeah.
let's hit you out the blue.
Where she's like, "How's your day? How's it going?
Right.
How was your coffee this morning? Did you enjoy it? Was it so delicious? I made it with love. I made it with love.
Poison.
That's exactly what would happen.
It was bleach.
My love is bleach.
I bleached your coffee because I love you."
Okay, so
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
This guy found out about it and then called the cops.
Yeah.
His wife got hit with attempted murder.
What would you do, Mac?
What would you guys
What would Jesus do? That's the real question.
Mac, what would Jesus do in this situation?
That's a good question, actually.
Jesus would forgive. Okay.
Well, yeah, but you can forgive and then still have her ass in jail, you know?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
like
I don't think-
a personal like well that you dug in the ground that you like threw them into, and you like lowered down like little granules of food.
Yeah.
and then you lowered down some lotion and said put some lotion on your
On
skin.
the skin.
Oh man, that's crazy talk. crazy talk. What is this, Lost?
No, it's Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah,
Silence of the Lost.
And
That's
I am
fucking crazy though.
I am Hannibal.
Like I've heard of so many stories of like just like random
you're the married one here. What would you
accident.
do?
If I found out that she was poisoning my coffee or food,
Yes.
well, I mean, I would probably die if it was lethal.
He would just,
I could totally imagine like
you a sucker for love.
I could totally imagine. He comes home after like a long day of work,
And I'm like, this
he's just
dinner is
like,
delicious.
"Ooh," like,
Fucking
it's my
steak.
favorite. And he's like, it doesn't even bother to like taste test it or
Well,
nothing.
yeah, I'm not thinking that my woman's gonna
Found out
poison
if
me.
you weren't dead yet. What's your next course of action?
I mean, I would probably do the same thing. Probably like set up a camera, make sure that like the food wasn't
But
bad
after
or
you Find
something.
out, like after you have proof, all that jazz.
Well, then I would probably do the same thing. Call the cops and like.
Damn, we should have cut out the end part where you called the cops. 'Cause that's the obvious solution here. But
I bet he would have
What are you
said
trying
that.
to get me to say? What are you trying to lead me to? These are leading
like,
questions.
Give your reaction, like
because what
my
Mack
first
wants to
thought is, I
say.
would do some sinister shit. Like, why would you?
You would poison her back?
No, Mack is saying she dies tonight.
Evil dies
I
tonight.
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
We are cleansing the house of evil. Okay.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. Like, is there a different?
Literally.
Is there a different route we can take the devilish way? Is there?
I'm
is
just
there-
saying, like-
what's the devil's way that we can take?
Okay.
Let me be the devil's advocate. Let me
ask you
advocate
this.
for
Would
the
it be-
devil.
Would it be justified if you poisoned her back? Let's say that.
I'm not
Probably
that type
not.
of person though. Like
I know, but would it be justified?
if so if that
No.
guy in the video poisoned her back,
No.
I don't think so. No.
Like, what is
Cause then that's just like some petty shit.
the ancient laws? Like
Eye for an eye.
It's called something though. It's
The Hammurabi Code.
yeah, something like that.
R.I.P. Hammurabi.
The Hammurabi Code.
R.I.P.
True. And the code.
I think the world changed that day.
Yeah, definitely. That was the day that the world turned, bro.
The fucking
In the cultural zeitgeist of like,
It disturbed the force for sure.
yeah, something was disrupted that day.
Yeah, there's definitely like times like that. Like there's a couple like Harambe for sure,
9/11.
Kobe dying. I mean, to go way back, 9/11. Yeah.
Way back. Taking it way back.
What else?
When did YouTube start doing the demonetization? What was it called? The ad apocalypse that changed the whole YouTube space.
Yeah.
I mean, people had to start censoring. Damn.
I'm talking about social events like that.
True. He's like,
Social zeitgeist.
not to cut you off, but you're wrong.
but
Like that was a
but
very astute argument that you have.
two girls, one cup.
But two girls, one cup though. That
about-
changed my life.
How about that? You ever see one guy, one jar?
I couldn't eat chocolate ice cream for a month after that.
I haven't been able to look at a mason jar the same.
But okay. Is it justified? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Really?
It's like don't hit people if you don't want to get hit back. You know what I mean? Like
Nah.
right. So like you can't therefore apply that on somebody else and be like, you hit me, so I'm just gonna hit you.
Well, wouldn't you
You
teach?
can't hit them back. You can't hit them back.
Well, if you got a school,
Are we giving this grace because it's a young lady? Because if a dude tried to poison you, getting his ass. Am I lying?
no,
I mean, can I just beat him up? Can
no.
I
I
get
can beat him to death. You tried to kill me. What did you think was gonna happen if I found out?
What if it was like what if it was a gesture of goodwill? You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
What if he was doing it for a good reason?
To poison you?
Yes.
What reason would that be?
Maybe he's from the future
No.
and,
You're gonna do some heinous shit when you're older.
and you committed
be fucking
acts of atrocity. Okay.
What, I'm a future Hitler or something?
Yes. Let's say you are a future Hitler.
And you think a little bit of poison's gonna get me?
And yeah,
You think that's gonna stop me?
I'm Hitler.
No, but for like we wouldn't allow
Clip that.
If it was to do this. I'm being serious here. Like I feel
Okay.
like we're just saying we'll give her a pass.
No.
I'm not afraid to kill a lady.
Don's like, I'm not past it.
Hey, this has nothing to do.
This is going on Patreon. This is going on Patreon.
This has nothing to do with murdering young women because
If it did,
if anybody doesn't have a problem with it, it's these three guys right here.
no, I don't think. Whether it's a man or a woman poisoning me, I'm not petty like that to be like, nah, I'm gonna poison you back. I'm just do the right thing, like
The right thing. It is the right thing.
I don't want to hurt nobody.
It's the equal and opposite.
He tried to kill you.
I'll put him in. I think putting him in jail would be worse than killing him. I wouldn't want to live in jail.
That's kind of what I said.
I
That's
wouldn't
kind
want
of
to
what
live
I
in jail
said. What I said was
or prison.
that's why I said you create a prison in your basement. And then you lock them up in a glass box.
Okay, so that's how you would go. So Donovan would.
They didn't lock you up in a glass box.
Right, and
tried
if
to poison you.
and their only source of food is from me, so every meal I give them, every single
won't
thing.
know.
Okay, Donovan, that's like some next level.
That's some sadistic shit.
Hey,
I was just saying.
I thought you thought she was.
You were leading it. You were totally leading
thought
his
she was sweet around here.
You wanted that answer.
I said eye for an eye.
You thought this shit was sweet.
I said eye for an eye.
You thought that we were being sweet in this motherfucker, but we
I
ain't.
just said eye for an eye. It's only fair.
Hey, I am making exquisite Gordon Ramsay meals and bringing them downstairs, and then
You don't know if it's
you
poison.
have no clue breakfast, lunch, and dinner what I'm doing to it. I can
Diabolical.
How is that? You're doing the same thing. You said you were poisoning back.
And then she dies.
Hey, we're doing the same thing.
And I'm over here holier than thou having ass. Like, no, I would.
Kidding. Come on.
Come on, give in to your natural animalistic instincts. He's trying to kill you.
He said,
I don't care. I mean, like, I care, but like, I'm not gonna do the same thing back to him because just to be like petty or whatever.
If I like robbed you right now, and I just,
What am I gonna rob you back? Like,
bro, if someone robbed me right now, I would be plotting on their ass.
I'd be like, damn, I got robbed. I mean, what could I do to not get robbed next time? That's what I would be like. Damn, I learned from that.
Their name, their address, where they work at.
Go full on.
Name, where they can't go to school.
see, now you crossing the line.
That's like CIA fucking.
You call me a sick dude. You're fucking.
I'm just saying.
He said I would blackmail his kid.
You're hanging outside of the playground during the day.
Watching him get out of school.
Elementary school.
I don't know who's taking it farther, Mac or Don.
And that's why it's called the mechanism.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the old Mack and Don.
But maybe that one was taking it too far. I'm just saying. I'm trying to make a point of you would be angry if someone robbed you. Like,
Yeah, I'd be mad, but I'm like, shit, I guess I'll try not to get robbed next time. Maybe I'll fight back, or like maybe I'll not carry so much cash on
you
me.
You wouldn't just let that dude rob you.
In the moment, but like you're talking about like 5 years in the future, you're gonna be hunting his family down.
If you knew someone was poisoning you in that moment, you wouldn't let him poison you.
I wouldn't know if they were poisoning me unless I set the cameras up, and
That's
then
what
if
I'm
I
saying.
knew,
It's after you set the cameras up, you got all the evidence.
then I would go to do exactly what he did. Go to the police and fucking
That's the right thing to do.
yeah.
I'm just saying, karma. You know,
Karma
Will get them eventually. I ain't gonna be the one to bring
What if you're
karma.
the agent of karma.
What if
I'm not the agent of karma.
What if you're the Moses of karma?
I don't part the karma seas, okay?
He feels. I love the way he justifies it. He's like, I am
the one who knocks.
I am karma's patron saint. I am the embodiment of what karma is.
Like, I was what made it come around.
This is a hot button topic for you, bro.
Pause.
You really wanted to bring us up.
Pause.
No, because I just feel like
He's making karma
tried to
come.
poison you. That's crazy. Like, there's gotta be. I don't know.
Get her put on the no fly list.
Man, then I gotta drive to Vegas. It's not enough.
He said, we taking a road trip, boys.
Oh, shit. And then get her license taken away.
All right. What else we got? There was another poisoning that got us to this conclusion. Some other guy somewhere.
There was a...
The gal in Australia?
Yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't the one you were talking about?
No.
Oh, that was a different... Okay, I got a couple poisoning stories.
Go on.
Well, I heard there was this one. Okay, so there was this like super smart like scientist guy, and he went to school for like toxicology and like how to like detect stuff when, you know, like basically on like dead bodies, like stuff like that. And he learned how to avoid that shit. So, and what he wanted to do was
Always had a clean piss test.
he wanted to just fucking poison people. So he worked at as an intern at a tech company, and he like gained everybody's trust and was like getting them coffee and everything. And every day he was slowly poisoning.
Talk about the long game.
Yeah, he was slowly. There you go. That's the long game. He was slowly poisoning everybody's coffee in that office, and like every other day someone was getting sick, having to stay home, and it was during like some sort of like flu season. So everyone was like, "Oh yeah, it's like the Florida flu or something like that." And so this guy basically got away with slowly poisoning people for like months and months, until eventually, I think he got caught when someone actually died from it, and they did the thing and
The toxicology report.
yeah, and nothing came up. And then he got another person.
See, now that's karma. If that person had not died,
He would have gotten away with poisoning people.
I'm just saying.
Comeuppance.
But yeah, that's just crazy. Just like fucking someone who you trust is just getting your coffee, like bringing you coffee.
It's
And,
like that-
or no, it wasn't coffee. It was tea, because it was in fucking Britain. And so he was poisoning the tea. And,
Facts.
yeah, that's just crazy. Like you can't trust people. Like, or you don't know.
It's like that episode of Black Mirror where he was taking people's identities from cups and shit, and then put them in.
Oh,
the
yeah.
world.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking about that. It all started with the coffee cup.
And then your virtual like AI has its own personality and shit that's trying to bust out.
Yeah, and he was like had a crush on that new intern girl, and
Y'all
made a
think
copy
you'd
of
be
her.
able to carry out a plan like that?
Oh hell no.
Okay, maybe
that's
not,
too
maybe
meticulous.
not that diabolical,
But I mean, it'd be super easy to pull something like that off.
It
Yeah,
is easy. That's
but
why people
like-
do it.
I'm trying to think of like a positive long game strategy, but like there's no like positive manipulation long game things. You know what I'm trying to say? Or, like,
Slowly investing
Positive.
$5 into all your coworkers' accounts and they won't even know. You're like this mystery
Slowly.
benefactor, just like putting pennies in.
but I'm
Undercover boss type shit. Like, fucking.
I don't think, yeah. If you're going that deep into a plan like that, it's got to be malicious.
Yeah, like
gotta be?
because otherwise
Who's
you just
doing,
be like,
like-
"Hey, I'm doing this good thing for you."
yeah, that was my question. Like, would you be able to keep it under wraps? Because I don't think
No,
I'd be able to.
no.
I feel like I'd be like, nah.
It feeds into the ego. Like
The
you want to
only
be
reason-
recognized for doing all this good shit.
Yeah.
Well, also Kenneth's saying the only reason,
I would
like,
want to be recognized for being like, yeah, I played the long game on y'all asses.
You
true.
didn't even know.
That's true, but
I would want to do my villain speech at the end, like, and then
But like for
Slowly every day, I was leaving out these $1 bills for you to find, and it was me the whole time.
Like,
John,
I would need to-
your son went to college this year on me.
I would need to go to like if I was like poisoning my coworkers, I would need to like go to like their hospital bed and like
all these great
explain to them
things.
everything that I've
Anything great that's ever happened to you was by my design.
I meticulously crafted this plan for you to get in this position.
Hey, you like living in luxury, don't you?
Me.
All me.
I think it's just a supervillain inside me.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's
You
fucking
can't go through all
diabolical.
of that for a good reason. Like, it's got to be an evil reason.
Got a point.
Because ultimately, even if it's a good reason, you're doing it for bad reasons.
It's for like to inflate your own ego.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Look at me, how
To
great
like
I am.
to be like,
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Even if the outcome is good, if your ego got stroked, like that's neither here nor there.
It's like some Lex Luthor type shit where it's like, I'm in this motherfucker.
It's really like some Walter White type shit, where he's like,
Just less illegal activity.
I made the mission.
It'd be like if he did stuff legally. It'd be like if he did that with like a legal substance like alcohol or something, you know?
He just starts a liquor store.
Yeah.
That would be a way less
brewery?
interesting show.
A brewery. Yeah. He started a craft brewery with like all these different tanks and like,
Oh man,
That would be so much
Through
more
all this for no
boring.
reason.
yeah. He could have just made beer.
That's what Hank was doing in his garage.
Right. He could have teamed up with his fucking DEA brother-in-law.
Oh man, that's no fun. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have like a good plot, you know.
That is a good
plots
plot.
come from
Come on,
doing
you gotta have,
heinous
like, a
evil
5-year
shit.
business plan for that shit to happen.
Okay, can you not have a 5-year business plan for meth?
Bro, you cook meth the next day. He was drowning in money.
You could be drowning in alcohol.
I mean, but you can't have. Think about it. Like all the TV shows
Moonshine.
you watch. How many shows do you watch that have like a good plot, like an altruistic, like, you know, I'm doing good for the world and it keeps your attention? No, you want to see the fucking Breaking Bads or the Snowfalls or the.
What if it was moonshine? What if it was like a bootleg moonshine?
Well, then I mean that's gonna appeal to your Duck Dynasty type group, but like,
Oh yeah, Kenny, you've definitely got a point here. You want to see the degeneracy.
yeah,
Right.
I mean, it's because you can't
Moonshine.
live that shit out in real life. You know, like you just want to see on screen, and you could.
Yeah, I mean, diabolical, but you could.
Yeah.
You could do it.
If you want to just live on the edge of society.
The fringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outside world, no connections, off the grid.
I think about
In
it
a cabin.
sometimes, like, on
In the
some
woods.
Unibomber shit.
I think about it at least once a day,
At least, yeah.
minimum.
Have you guys heard of like a Viking society where it's like this guy he built like a whole village and like a whole bunch of people just came out and started building like a Viking town basically in the middle of like Texas, I think it was. But he basically had a bunch of his followers come out and just like build houses. I think you were talking to me about that a while ago. You wanted to just get like everybody to like basically build your own house and like live off the land and type shit. Like
Like the Amish.
yeah, but it's like a Viking themed. I don't know. I saw that on
I mean,
TikTok.
that, you know,
Straighter haired Amish people.
Yeah.
Hegan Durgan.
Happy Leif Erikson Day.
Leif Ergen, Hergen, Durgan. See Kurgan. Yeah, I mean, I ideally,
More mixer for our beverages.
there's an open can of Coke inside.
Heard that. Does anyone else need a refill?
Here.
There's a refill. Well, actually, never mind. I still got a full cup. I lied.
So like 64%.
Lovely.
I live my
just
life
feel
on
like
64%.
shit. I'm at like 20% right now. I would love to live in a place where I could just grow my own food.
Damn, that was kind of heavy.
I didn't.
That is heavy as fuck, but okay.
I would love to grow my own food and or hunt for my own food, like go fishing or small game like a rabbit or stuff like that, or squirrel even.
Do you think, knowing what you know now, could you skin a rabbit or a deer and like, do you know how to skin and do that type of stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that shit. But knowing what you know now, if I threw you out in the middle of like the Alaskan wilderness, like Alone, have you ever seen that show? Yes. If I threw you out there, could you fucking bow hunt a deer and skin it and like hide it and cook it?
See, bow hunting would be tough.
I think I figured it out.
You think you can figure it out? I would probably cook the wrong part of the meat and die eating something I'm not supposed to.
You can't really cook the wrong part of the animal.
One episode where a dude just smoked a whole deer. Yeah.
You could basically eat anything on an animal without getting sick.
Sorry to interrupt.
You good?
I watched a season of that show and like
Alone?
Yeah. And it was like such a contrast. Like there was like a couple people that were like struggling so hard.
And then there's one dude just like fucking hanging out in a hut with like a hammock and
chilling.
Exactly.
Straight chilling, right?
Straight chilling.
He's like, I got this.
He had a hammock. He built himself a little whistle or a recorder type shit. He was whistling. He had a hut. And he like had like a little smokehouse too, because he had caught a deer and like a little pheasant, and he was struggling to fish. But like everything else, he just got super lucky. He was just had some deer jerky, and he was chilling. He ended up winning, but like literally everyone else was like struggling for their lives.
Yeah,
and this one dude was literally like chilling.
Yeah, well, that comes from practice for sure, and I think that like if you give me enough time, eventually I'll figure out the like most efficient way to skin, say like a rabbit or whatever. You know, you kill
time and practice. Yeah,
you kill so many rabbits. Eventually, it's just like you'll figure out that you can like keep the hide of like the things you kill and shit like that. Or
right, for sure, I'm gonna go grab that Coke.
It's in the big fridge in the kitchen. Don't forget about your headphones. That was close. Whew. That would have been seriously tragic.
Yeah, I'd like to think the same thing. Like, if you just give me enough time,
right?
I'll just figure it out, right?
And fishing, like my favorite thing to do is to fish, because not only is it fun, but realistically, in a survival situation, if you can get a pole, a string, and a hook, and with enough time, you'll most certainly get a fish. Most certainly.
Yeah, that's what they thought in the show too. They brought like a little thing, and then they come back and be like, "There's no fish."
Well, okay, I see what you mean, but I mean, in areas where there are fish.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, not in a place where it's void of fish. You know, like, and if there's no fish, you could always like travel to a place where there's fish. You know, there's always gonna be somewhere. You know.
All right, well, realistically, how long do you think you could survive? Well, I don't even say in the wilderness. How long do you think you could survive in the apocalypse?
I think that if I had the mentality of like not surviving but living, if I had the mentality of like I need to sustain life here, or like I could plot like a place to live,
right?
Then I could make right. Yeah, exactly. I could make like a log cabin, or like if there's already a structure, I could fulfill that structure. And then everything else, like, luckily knowing what I know now, I know that like planting a potato in the ground will bear more potatoes. Right. And so that's the most ideal situation, because I am not afraid to be necessarily like vegan if I have to be. Right. You could sustain yourself just off of vegetables and fruits, just like sourcing through that. You don't necessarily need meat. So meat, like, if right off the bat you were smart enough to garden, then you'd be fine. All you need is shelter, food, water,
earth, air, fire.
Everything changed.
When the Fire Nation attacked, fuck.
Kenny, how long do you think you could survive in the apocalypse?
Oh, I had this conversation with my wife. I think probably like a month.
Pour me up just a little bit. A little splash in there. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think a month.
A month?
Yeah, no, I don't think I would last long.
Why?
I mean, I don't even think I would want to live like in the apocalypse. I think I would rather just
Die.
yeah.
Kenny, come on now, bro.
Cut me some slack here.
I find it hard to believe you would just let someone rob you, let someone poison you. You would just die off in the apocalypse. You have to have some redeeming qualities of valuing your life. You got to have some
machismo out here.
some huevos.
No, I think. Well, I feel like I could live like. I could probably hold my own for like a month, like maybe 3 months. I'd give myself max 3 months.
90 days.
Yeah.
You don't think you can make it past 90 days?
Nah. Like what kind of apocalypse? Zombie apocalypse?
That's a good question.
That is a good
If
question.
it's a zombie apocalypse, I don't even know if I could get a month.
Let's say it's not.
Honestly,
let's
I'm
say
just
it's
being
not
honest.
Zombies. Let's say it's like.
I would want a zombie apocalypse.
Alien.
Let's say it's nuclear, like a nuclear holocaust, but we just happen to survive.
We're on the fringe of society.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck.
That's kind of a bad
No, that one's worse. Yeah, because you can't grow stuff in the soil.
I was just thinking that. 'Cause
And all the animals are irradiated.
would be radiated.
You'd be fucked. Everybody would die. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck.
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even want to live in that type of like environment, just because like.
Well, you wouldn't even live. Like, if there was ever
what I'm
nuclear
saying.
warfare, we would all just fucking die.
Okay, you wouldn't want to live in that, but if those are the circumstances, you would do whatever you could to live.
I
It's
would
like kind of just natural.
Yeah, if I didn't have like a family, then yeah.
I just find it hard to believe it's just me. You're
What
just
about-
like I just
Yeah, I would definitely
What about
want to
the-
take care of my family.
What about the
first and make sure
Terminator
that-
universe?
I mean, really.
Well,
The war with the robots.
that's hard because you got an actual enemy, like the zombie apocalypse,
Right.
I'm trying to think of something where it's like,
Exactly.
or if like an invasion from another country. That would be fucking. That would.
yeah, that's not really an apocalypse though. That would just be trying to take over the world.
Aliens.
Yeah, again, you got the enemy trying to kill you.
What if they wiped out like as many of us as they could and they left, and then there's only
Yeah.
so many people left?
Yo, what if it's like Wally, right? Right? It's Wally. You didn't make the cut to go to the ship.
Damn. So all the people stayed?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people stayed, I guess.
Yeah, like they were.
I mean, obviously, it didn't work out for them. So
Or like Mad Max, kind of. This give me
Yeah,
Mad Max
yeah,
vibes, where
yeah,
it's like, I don't even know how their
you would
world
have
ended.
to. If I found like a group to join, like a survivor group, maybe I would survive a little longer.
But not by yourself?
Not, but with just me trying to like do it all myself.
Just you and Rosa.
You don't think you
I
could
don't-
make like a cabin and like
I would try my best.
You don't think you could just make like a log cabin, like some fucking Lincoln logs,
With
and
no
fucking,
interruptions? No outside forces trying to take my shit? Or would there be raiders and shit like fucking
Well, there's
Fallout?
always other people.
There's always gonna be the looming threat of other people.
I would try my best. But I don't know. I don't know, bro.
That's loser talk.
I don't know, bro.
That's the talk of a loser.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Maybe.
I feel like I would.
Maybe.
I would. If I were you, I'd grab my wife, get a log cabin, and start making as many babies as we can.
But why would you want to make all them babies if
We
you?
gotta save humanity.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
are they going to
continue
take
the
care
offspring.
of themselves?
They take care of each other.
Yeah, it's like having like a little.
And then you start a garden that they take care of the garden and they grow their own food.
And then imagine you have like 4 to 6 kids, then they could like start taking care
I
of
mean,
each
yeah, in an idealistic view of what you would do, but in a realistic view, I don't think I would
other.
last.
You gotta restart humanity. It starts with you, buddy. You're Adam.
That's
now.
very
shit.
realistic.
No,
How do you think they did it before us,
I mean, but like,
our ancestors? How do you think they managed?
I don't know how to fucking. I mean, I guess you just.
They
water
didn't
a plant.
either. They
just
had no
fucking-
idea. They didn't have YouTube. They didn't have none of that shit. And,
I
they-
guess my
My mentality right now is I don't really need to like actually know how to do most stuff because I can just YouTube it.
right, that too. But our ancestors did it without YouTube.
No, yeah, for sure.
They just figured it out.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people had to die in order to figure it out, though. You know.
Okay.
I'm saying I would probably be one
Learn
of
from
those
your
people.
mistakes.
I would
You
probably
learn
be
from
the
your
one
mistakes.
to be learned from.
Let them fall.
Not that I'm
Let them get hurt.
but like, there's only
It builds
certain
character.
mistakes for you.
It builds character. Otherwise, we would have been wiped out a long time ago.
No, I agree. So, Kenny, 90 days.
Yeah.
I feel I'm with Don. I feel like I could.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what you guys said. What did you say?
I feel like I could just continue to sustain life
For how long?
until I
old
die
age?
of old age.
Yeah, and
In an
hopefully
apocalypse.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a tribe of people now.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Because like right now, like kids are too expensive, but like in that scenario, like you gotta have as many kids as possible.
Yeah. It wouldn't even. You wouldn't even be worried about money. You would just be worried about survival.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess if you devoted, if everything was all taken out and you didn't have any other distractions and you just focused on like doing what it takes to survive, then I guess I would maybe last longer. But
That's immediately what you would do. It would only take one fuck up for you to be like, oh, I need to change what I'm doing.
What's the first thing you would do?
in what type of apocalypse?
Shelter.
For sure.
In what? Just
In general.
I would. Okay, so
Personally,
never mind, I don't want to put my
Minecraft
plan
style.
out there.
Personally, Minecraft mentality.
I would try and build something underground.
I'm going straight for like wood and shit like that, and then I'm immediately making some sort of tent
Wood from
because
Home Depot.
from a tree, asshole.
Oh, you would hack down trees.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because in what I would do is I would go to like a warehouse.
Oh, you would go to existing structure. He's kind of got a point.
I would go to something
I'm
that's
thinking
already
there are no
pre-built.
existing structures, but
So what?
I'm thinking there's got to be some type of remnant. So
There's got to be. Yeah.
okay, then I'm using an axe to cut down trees.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I think I'm going underground.
That's a good call, but it would be so hard for you to mine by yourself. It would take so long for you to.
And you need to
Break.
also hunt to feed yourself to keep mining. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have to do that slowly over time.
You've got a point.
You would have to make like a standing structure or something like.
That's why you gotta. What do they say? Build the well before you need it or something. But
Yeah.
you gotta get that underground bunker ASAP.
I do like those Indonesian dudes do on YouTube, and they just like make like clay houses and shit. They just like, you ever see it?
3D print myself a house.
Shit, I didn't even think about
piece
that.
by piece.
You could.
Yeah, I feel like
You could.
Okay.
Yo,
It'd be very
just thought about
structurally
that,
sound
yeah.
though. It would just be made out of like carbon fiber or whatever.
but you
Like
could
3D
put like,
printer.
you could put rebar in it, and the rebar would make the.
Is that how 3D printers work right now?
Kind
No, like I'm
actually
just
don't
saying
know.
that like if you made Lego pieces in a 3D printer, like big Lego pieces,
Yeah.
right? And then
I've actually seen that. Yeah.
And then you stacked them, and then you put a piece of rebar right through it. It would be structurally like a cement block almost.
low
You know what I
key,
mean?
yeah. Like
Watch three people talk about
Cut this
stuff that
out.
they don't know.
Yo, cut this out. We might have to talk about this after the pod. This might be a good investment into some sustainable living housing. Our $1 million idea we just came up with.
or get one of those like mini houses or mini sheds that they sell like Home Depot and shit.
Yeah,
And then like in the middle build like underground bunker. Yeah.
exactly. But it would take you so long.
No, it would for sure. I'm saying
Yeah.
like something
Yeah.
you could prepare for.
Yeah, as long as you had time to like slowly get like chisel away, that would be a great idea.
Right.
Like a basement type thing, or like even deeper than that. You know?
For sure. Because I'm thinking like if there really is something nuclear that goes down, I feel like it's like only the top layer, you know? Like how
How far does the radiation go down?
yeah, like do you think they could grow something in Chernobyl right now?
It would be irradiated.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the real problem with. Oh, that's the. don't ever give me that look.
Sorry, it's too sexy for you. My bad. I wasn't trying to make it so sexy, my bad.
You were looking right at me. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
What is that look?
Something?
That's strike two.
No, that's the problem with like nuclear stuff, like you can't do nothing for like millions of years, right?
Yeah, and like
Chernobyl's like radiated for like thousands, at least thousands of
Yeah.
years, right?
and they had to kill all the wildlife within the area, so all the pet dogs, all the
Oh,
cats,
yeah, got something like that.
pigs,
So why'd you say that?
goats, sheep
Yeah, there's that episode where they were killing the dogs, remember?
from Chernobyl.
Yeah.
You watched it? I didn't know you watched it.
So Mac,
Wow.
what if your dog poisoned you? Would you poison it back?
I'm not putting that out here.
You can't be the dog.
What the dog doing?
What the dog do?
Poison me!
But you love this dog.
Oh, it's your favorite dog. You were born with that dog. Okay, you grew up with it.
What if it was your own brother?
Cain killed Abel, didn't he? The fuck?
You killing him? You killing your own brother?
Yo,
What if it's your twin brother?
I don't
What if
care.
he looks
If
just
you-
like you?
if you try to poison me, if it's you versus
name is Cam.
me, you're out of here.
So if I poison you,
Don, I'm sorry, bro. You're out of here.
you plotting against me?
Against you.
What if I only poison you once?
Just a little. Just to see.
I mean, no. If you're gonna poison me, you better make the job done.
I thought he was. I thought that he was
I
about
thought
to
you
be
were
like,
like, no, bro, you cool.
You got me. No.
you got me.
No.
We're in the hospital, just like in tears, laughing because you're just like just out of a coma,
You got me.
just
bro.
out of a coma.
It's like when Ari put Spike. What's his name?
Bird. I was thinking.
Molly.
I was thinking Hangover when he makes everybody take fucking roofies.
Okay, that's different though. That's different. If you like spiked me with LSD or something, I'd be all right. I'd be all right.
You wouldn't want to LSD him back. He's like, I'm gonna get you.
That's good fun, right there.
That's just free drugs. That's just.
That's good fun.
Actually, that's a compliment.
Trying to prank each other with an acid trip.
That's a compliment. You like
I made
like
you this drink, buddy.
like if you got me high, I'd be like, Mac, you got me high, man.
Right. No, that's different.
I'd be like, I'm so high right
Oh
now.
man, it's like that episode of Snowfall where he gives everybody acid.
Oh, on the wedding.
Bodies.
But no. That's all in good fun. But if you try to poison me, that's a little different. There's a difference between ricin and LSD. I'll say that.
There's a big difference.
Lilies of the Valley.
Like I feel like that. No, that's the long game. Like no, that's like an ongoing joke. You would pull off, friend. Like,
DMT in your coffee.
you're right.
Have fun.
Crazy morning.
Have fun at work.
Yeah, have fun at work. You're on like you're like at like a concert or something, and you're like, wake up, you gotta go to work. And he's just off something. Like, what? I gotta go to work.
Right now, that's all in good fun.
That would be so funny.
That would be funny.
So
There's a thin line.
so you can drug your friends as long as it's not
As long as it's
poisonous.
funny.
as long as it's not poisonous, it's fine.
Yes, exactly. Don't drug me with anything I could overdose on. I'll say that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Can't overdose on the weed.
Right. Like don't. Oh, I slipped you some fentanyl. Crazy night.
You just wake up in the afterlife, just
This motherfucker.
shit.
Yeah, no, don't do that. But like, if you like slip some like Molly to me accidentally, like,
Accidentally.
I'm hard right now.
right.
Oh yeah. Checks out.
He had to do the double check.
Checks out.
It checks out.
Should we talk about the plane guy?
With the mushrooms,
Yeah.
you want to break it down?
Let's pull up
Break it
an
down.
article.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Where's my phone?
That's a good question, phone guy.
Kenny? Do you have a phone?
I do have a phone.
You're the tech guy.
Look up pilot.
Off-duty pilot crashes plane on mushrooms. And while we wait, please subscribe to the Mack and Don Show if you're enjoying the conversation. If you ever want to spike one of us, let us know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
In good fun.
We appreciate you guys.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay, it says Joseph David Emerson left. What? Is arraigned in Multnomah County Circuit Court on October 24th in Portland, Oregon.
Click on the article.
He's a pilot accused of attempting to disable the engines of a plane on which he was riding while off duty on Sunday. Okay. So,
Let us know.
what do you know about it?
Basically, it was like an off-duty pilot. He's a certified pilot, has his pilot's license or whatever, but he wasn't actually operating the plane, but he was in the cockpit. I don't quite know how to explain it.
The off-duty pilot handcuffed and strapped to his seat in the back of the plane after allegedly trying to shut off fuel to the engine.
Yeah. So
So they saw that he was tripping, and
he tried to turn the engine off on the plane, and then they handcuffed him.
okay.
You know.
So he was arrested on Sunday following an outburst in the cockpit in which he tried to kill everybody on the flight. Prosecutor. So that was a really bad trip. Someone was trying to get his ass.
I think it's like, to me, it strikes me as like some like government MK Ultra type shit.
To me, it doesn't even feel like mushrooms even have the capacity to do that to somebody,
It
right?
says Emerson was on psychedelic mushrooms.
Like, have you?
like
It was his first time taking mushrooms. Is what it says.
Oh,
Right. Like, who in their logical minds thinks like you're like
now's a good time to take mushrooms.
right? And it's like not that he's at work, but he's like kind of at work.
He's off duty, but he's at the place where he works.
Right. It's like
That is crazy,
it's
bro.
like if
Dude, they actually top 10 worst places to take mushrooms.
On a
The
plane?
airport. The airport with all these people and shit, bro. It's so uncomfortable.
That's
It says-
in your first time. You don't even know like what's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
Well, it says
dude.
the FBI is investigating on whether or not he even had mushrooms in his system or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like,
Doesn't that seem like suspicious though?
yes,
Like it's your
the
first
the
time
reason.
taking mushrooms, and you were the person that had.
But
access
check
to
this
the
out.
cockpit.
Check this out. Have you ever been out of control on mushrooms? You've
Yeah.
never been out of control of your body.
I mean, yeah. That camping trip, you had to take care. I mean, like, I'm disabled when I'm like,
Are you?
And I feel like things just hit you a little harder.
I do think the things hit you a little harder, and I don't even think you would have the capacity to kill everybody on a plane.
yeah, no, not like that. Not like that.
I don't think that you would be like,
I need to kill everybody.
murder
Yeah, no, I'm just more out of
Everybody
my.
on this plane dies tonight.
tonight. Like that is like some sober thinking. That's like he might have been thinking that.
But the
soberly.
the first time though, like
I don't care if it's the first time.
no, I'm saying that makes it even worse. Like that, like to me, that makes it even more suspicious. Like, why was this your first time taking mushrooms?
In an airport, bro.
He said
there are few like
Not even in an airport.
I
but
would
no,
rather
you're in the cockpit.
I
No,
would rather
no,
go
no,
to
no.
a funeral on
It
mushrooms than
said
I
the
would.
guy had told officers he had consumed magic mushrooms 48 hours prior to the mid-air incident. 48 hours. That's 2 days.
So now none of this makes sense because
Yeah, well,
I think it's just
now
Crazy guy.
Now I'm completely confused because there's no chance. So
I think
he's a crazy person.
Yeah, he had,
this is a psychopath.
he had suicidal tendencies.
Says?
Yeah. And he was in the cockpit and he said to the other two pilots, he says, "I'm not okay." And then during the flight, he had casually engaged the two pilots, and both of them saw that he had grabbed onto the red fire handles, which are used to extinguish engine fires and shut off all fuel to the engines, potentially turning off the plane into a glider. So I think he tried to use this magic mushrooms as an excuse,
Right.
maybe to try and
100%.
I feel like
no.
either way, it's too coincidental.
48 hours later, you're not feeling the effects of mushrooms.
No, not at all. But it's still too coincidental. Like the person that happened to have access to the cockpit, he happened to know what buttons to push to turn off the engine?
I think that just comes from being a pilot.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think he was
That's
probably
basic
just
knowledge as a pilot.
Yeah,
trying to use mushrooms as an excuse to be like, nah, I was still tripping mushrooms and I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but
or
that's
something.
the
I don't know.
dumb.
Something about
That's
this is
really
not-
dumb. Yeah, that's a really dumb excuse if that's the case.
I just feel like something about this isn't adding up. You know,
It's very suspicious,
it is very suspicious.
at the very
Because you would
least.
think
The circumstances are just
you would
like
think he would be like somewhat trusted to be let into the cockpit.
Right,
You know,
buddy, just like that guy who was buddy with everybody who's poisoning their coffee at work or tea rather.
you don't know people's
I
intentions,
already
bro.
gotta pee, though. I'll be right back.
All right.
Fair enough. Won't catch me drinking tea early in the morning.
Not me. I'm not British.
You better get my coffee or you're not getting nothing. And I make my own coffee, so good luck trying to fucking like it.
I put my own sugar and spice into my tea.
And
my
everything
coffee.
nice into my coffee. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, I think some people are crazy and
Yeah,
you
I think
can't
that was
predict
I
the
think that
human
was
condition. Like,
I think that was a psychopathic tendency by somebody who was completely sober.
I think so too. Like 2 days before, you're like, I took mushrooms 2 days ago.
Yeah. And what does that even have to do with right now? Because
Yeah.
that is completely
I
irrelevant.
think mushrooms would be in your system after 48 hours.
No. I mean,
Piss test or something, you know?
I would guarantee probably not. It's so weird.
The circumstances are just, they don't add up. So
Yeah.
I think it was just a crazy guy. I didn't hear about this story until you just told me to look it up. But
There's a lot of dark things happening, like as far as poisoning goes and
But
shit
he
like
got
that.
charged with, I think, 83 counts of attempted murder because of how many people were on the plane.
Yeah.
life.
Did you see that there's been a bunch of shootings in Maine? There's been a bunch of there was a manhunt for a guy who killed like 13 people.
Oh, I semi
Yeah.
heard of this.
Search Maine shootings.
Didn't he end up killing himself though?
I last I heard they were on the manhunt for him, so I don't know, maybe. But this was recently, because I was wondering why the flags were at half mast, and I looked it up, and it was they're going
October
crazy.
25th, dating this video. Gunman killed 18 people and injured 13 others in a shooting spree at 2 locations in Lewiston, Maine.
2 separate locations in Maine.
Jeez Louise.
18 people, you said?
18 dead, 13 injured.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like a Columbine times 2. That's
Why
crazy.
doesn't this happen in other places?
Outside of America?
Yeah. Is it just, I feel like it's more than a gun problem.
I feel like it's just not news to us when it happens in third world countries and shit like that, because I'm sure worse things are happening in third world countries.
What about other first world countries? I feel like
it still happens.
There's a lot of knife like stabbings in the UK.
And I'm sure there's still shootings, just not as much.
Yeah. It's definitely a scary thing to go outside, like just going to a club.
Yeah.
Like on Halloween or something. You never know. Like I saw one that was like in Florida that it was just 2 people fighting. Like they just started getting into an argument in a club, and they just started like shooting at each other, and they hit like I think it was 3 people. 2 people were dead, and like 7 people were injured
yeah.
at just like a club. And I'm like, damn, I can't even.
That's what I mean. I don't like to go out particularly, but it's a big reason why I don't.
Yeah.
It's because of shit like that.
Yeah. I do like to go out, but like it is something in the back of my mind. It's like, you don't know what other people are going to do.
Right.
No,
People
yeah,
are crazy.
that's for sure. That's for sure. But I feel like that's anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
It's sad.
exacerbated.
It has been a lot more prevalent recently. I feel like you didn't really admit it might be because of like it's just been covered more in the news. Like you see it a lot more on
But
the
it still
internet, but,
happens.
like,
I feel like it's not even recent. I feel like it just happens just all the time. There was one.
yeah.
There's this last one. There was one last year. There was Sandy Hook. There was the one in Vegas a couple years ago. There was
Club Q.
Club Q that happened last year.
Havana is closing again, but they used to get shot up all the time.
Right. There was. I mean, obviously Columbine. I think I already said Sandy Hook, but I'm saying like there's like, you know, shit happens all the time, like way more than it should. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like there's some source of the problem, you know.
Mentally ill people.
I think people are just getting too like addicted to technology, kind of, and getting like bored,
Yeah,
maybe,
but
or like
mentally ill people are all over the place, though.
Which is, a plague on society.
Yeah, but it's not happening everywhere.
I mean, it is. It does happen. It's just not. It's just not. Yeah, we just don't hear about it.
It's like the U.S. News media wants to cover what's happening in the U.S. and unless it's like a massive, huge thing outside of America,
we don't hear about it.
They probably won't run it in the news.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it sucks, man. Like, it's scary to even like leave your front door. Like someone, I think it was a quote that was like the hardest thing to do is like walk out your front door because you don't know what other people are gonna do. I'm like, it's crazy.
Yeah, but you can't like live your life.
Exactly.
You also can't live your life in fear, and that's the caveat to what he said. Is do you stay inside all day? No, but you go outside and then you get shot, and then it's like, well, fuck,
Yeah, I personally don't know anybody that's been affected by like a shooting or.
One of my therapists from back in the day, he was killed at the Come and Go on Hancock.
Really?
Yeah, he was gunned down
by the Dunkin' Donuts and shit.
By
Academy in Hancock.
Yep.
Was it just a random shooting, or was
it was? Yeah, I mean, he didn't know the guy. He had like 6 kids, all of which are now left without a dad, and it was like over a parking dispute or something like that, and. He's a big guy, like a swole dude, and so maybe this guy was just like intimidated by him or whatever, but fucking shot him, killed him.
That's so sad, bro.
Yeah, it's all, and that's not
right down the road.
That's not too far from here.
Yeah, I mean, even just like this.
And he was here on vacation. He doesn't live here anymore.
Shit,
he was here. He was here for
visiting?
like a week.
Damn.
I feel like there's got to be some type of like root to the problem,
Humanity.
Yeah, I think it's just like the human condition. So. You just get. I don't know. I feel like it's something to do. It's got to be something to do with the advancement in like technology. Like you have everything readily available at your fingertips. Any person who has like a mental illness and is crazy enough to like research like how killers do things and like.
Right.
Or like see videos of it, and you're just exposed to so much like bad shit on the internet.
Yeah, but I feel like there were sickos before the internet too.
Oh yeah, there's
the
definitely
internet just enhanced it.
Exactly, like there was serial killers back in the 80s, but now you see like
copycats and stuff like that.
Killers, I feel like
not serial killers, but like random acts of violence. Like
random
or not random. It could be planned or random.
It's still kind. Yeah, there is no rhyme or reason to it.
Damn, that's fucking deep.
Yeah,
it's dark.
Anyway,
Bleek. There was a shooting in Buffalo last year. I remember that.
Oh yeah,
was that at the grocery store?
Yeah,
that was dark. That was dark because I think he was targeting people of color too.
Yeah.
And so that's like an even deeper thing. Like, did he even care about being racist, or did he do it just to get attention, or like make it so polarized? Like
it's like a double whammy. It's like a
exactly.
It's like a Belushi when he makes. Okay, I won't say that. It's a double whammy when he makes being crazy with being racist.
Right. Like, I wonder if he was doing like he knew that would get the most attention, so he was like.
Oh, there's no way. That's diabolical thinking right there.
I think that because he drove like 2 hours to go to this one grocery store from his house. He drove. It'd be like if I drove to Fort Collins and went to like a King Soopers up there and was like,
oh yeah, there was that shooting in Boulder at the King Super.
Yeah, that too. It'd be like if I drove to Boulder. and just lit that place up.
Here.
I think the cord accidentally hit that.
Oh, my bad.
Mission failed. That was not very good timing on that button hit.
Oh man, this podcast took a
Yeah, I don't know how we got onto all that shit,
We are Bleek here on the Mack and Dodge show. We
went from like up here to like
we were riding on
here.
cloud 9 prior to this.
I've got something that'll lighten the mood, Kenny. I got
All
a
right.
would you rather for you.
Would you rather? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a nice solid would you rather.
Let me find it real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Lighten the mood, make it a little bit.
Hulk Hogan with the pussy or Selena?
You okay?
Who would you rather smash? Hulk Hogan with the pussy or Selena Gomez with the dick?
Hulk Hogussy.
Really?
Hulk Hogussy? Oh my goodness, bro. I'd be in there, I'd be like, Hulkamania.
Who would you rather
A
smash?
little too into that answer though. He said I'd be into that Hulk Hogussy. Yeah, right.
Okay. Valid point though. What would you choose here?
I think. Who is it? Selena Gomez?
Yeah.
I've had a crush on Selena Gomez since I was a child, bro. Like since I was watching Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah, imagine she had a dick. Damn. Like you get down to the nitty gritty and she pulled out.
Wait.
She still got an ass though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Am I fucking her or is she fucking me?
Both.
Both?
Both.
That's tough. Wait, so is Hulk Hogan fucking me and wait, is it both at the same I don't want both on the same option though. Oh yeah, I guess Hulk Hussy or whatever he said.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of low key considering Selena.
Both.
Look, I'm not gay, but Selena fine as fuck.
Okay.
She still got titties though.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me take a deep breath.
It's not a man's body.
It's
not
a woman's,
but it's not a man's body. You know what I mean?
Is she still like Selena Gomez on the inside, or is it like,
On the inside.
or was it like
On the
it's still Selena Gomez. She just has
Gomez, and then it turned into Selena Gomez. You know,
Salazar
Gomez.
Salazar Gomez. Was it Salazar Gomez?
or is it like Selena Gomez on the inside?
Yes.
She's been Selena Gomez the whole time. She
Yes.
she just grew a dick.
With a dick, yeah.
I think it's just Selena with a dick.
I think I'm probably gonna pick Selena with a dick.
Damn, that's a crazy answer.
That's bold, but I don't know, Selena.
Bold answer.
John, what do you got to say?
Man, I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
know, I
mad
couldn't
that
get
I have
around
to
them.
caress a man's body
With
though.
the muscles and shit, like
Yeah, the
hair,
muscles.
I can't.
The oiled up muscles.
What if it's like a
man.
super waxed like vagina though?
And he's like, hell yeah, brother, the whole time. Oh man, I don't know if I could deal with the
Yeah, and he's making the sounds like
yeah, get it, brother. You're in this pussy. You're in there. You're in
Do we have any more whiskey? Because I think I need to take a shot for that question, bro.
You're in a man's puss.
Oh well.
Versus at least Selena, like you get the
Got, like, the sleek skin.
Yeah, I mean, Kenneth's got a point because she'd be making like girl sounds.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, if you did anal, it's not
You
gay.
could just fool yourself, right?
You know, in God's eyes, anal doesn't even count. So,
yeah, I think the clear answer here.
I don't think we should speak for that.
Mac, what would you pick then?
We all
I
know.
was going next, but I don't think we should speak for God.
Okay, let's not bring God into this conversation.
I already did that on the last one.
Okay, this is a godless conversation.
It really is.
This is in a vacuum, okay?
Like something you gotta repent for.
Hey, we are all going to the confession booth immediately after this because we have some sins to confess.
Mac?
Oh man.
Mac, your tail?
answer on this poignant question?
I feel like I could like disassociate enough to do Hulk Hogan, you know.
Damn. That's some hardcore disassociation. You're gonna have to completely close out the ears, your eyes, your sense of touch.
Smell.
Yeah, the smell is also gonna be.
I'm thinking the smell is gonna be
grown man smell.
It's gonna be oiled up, fucking.
No, it's gonna be grown,
sweaty.
It's gonna be a grown man smell.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like Gwyneth Paltrow.
No,
candles.
It's WWE.
No,
Fresh off the mat, bro.
Straight out of tidy whities.
No, I'm assuming that this is a very immaculate vagine.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Thanks, Cord.
Okay, even if the vagina is immaculate, it doesn't negate the fact that he has man pores, and so therefore he's sweating like a man and fermenting like a man.
Have different pores? Like, come on.
I think that men are more musky than women are.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's pungent.
Oh, man.
You ever been in the locker room after the heat's been on?
I know,
in the
but
male locker room versus
saying,
a
like,
woman's locker room?
I'm just saying, I'm assuming a woman's would be like at least a little better. Like,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's Selena. Selena would be better.
No, but Selena has a dick.
You don't have to be associating with the penis.
I think she got the titties, she got the Selena ass, you know,
you could disassociate from the
smooth
penis.
skin, the smell, the sounds. I feel like it's just an overall
I feel like
better
if I'm with
experience.
Selena, I'm not gonna dissociate, which makes it like even gayer. You know, like,
I feel like you could.
That I feel like that's just a personal thing, though.
Whereas if I was like, you get what I'm going at here.
I don't think I do, but
I just think it's
if it was
tough.
Selena
I think
Gomez,
it's
I'd be,
tough.
like, into it.
I think the dick would be tough. I think the dick would be tough, bro.
Well, if I'm around, I would hope so. You know,
Hey, I feel.
that would like hurt the confidence. If, like,
Right.
Selena Gomez's dick wasn't hard. You know,
Soft Selena Gomez dick. You got a soft Selena Gomez dick.
I feel like that's more insulting though, because then she wouldn't be into you.
you know how easy it is to get a boner.
And yet she's like,
Right. So I just feel like
oh man, that's a lot to live up to.
I just feel like
Versus like Hulk Hogan would just like cheer you on.
yeah, that's
He would get you there. You know?
I would have to disassociate.
He's like, fuck.
Yeah, he would help you to the finish. You know what I mean? He'd help you to the finish line.
God, that's
Oh man, I'm really just like thinking this thing out, but I think I'm leaning towards Hulk Hogan. But this is a hard one.
That is hard.
man.
That is hard. Because no matter what position Hulk is in,
The Hulk.
you're looking
Hulkmeister.
you're looking at him in a position that's not so
I feel
pleasant.
like both ways are like a little, just a little bit gay.
Yeah, I mean
Just a little
exactly.
Yeah.
So like
You got him on his back or you got him on his hands and his knees, pretty much. You're either looking at his back or looking at his front. And either way,
It's a bad look.
it's a bad look.
But Selena Gomez with a dick, like it's even though it's Selena Gomez, it's still a dick. You know?
But can you just get away with doing anal?
Yeah, what's the stipulations here? Like, do you gotta suck the dick? Do you gotta like put it in you, or like
That's why I said
Okay.
yeah, like what's the stipulation?
If she didn't have a dick before,
right.
and then she acquired a dick, and then you have to have sex with her, and then she loses the dick after, is it still gay?
No, she was born with a dick, but
Why is she born with the
Born
dick? I
with
thought it
it.
was Selena Gomez.
It was Salazar Gomez, and not Selena Gomez. I told y'all.
I don't know who this Salazar is, but
It's like a member of the transgender community.
Remember the transgender community.
What if one of those people enjoys our podcast? We don't want to offend them.
I'm not trying to. It's just you randomly said,
remember
the trans community.
No, I said a member.
member. I thought you said remember the trans.
I thought you were trying to get
I
us
said-
to remember the community
What if
of
they were a
transgenders.
member? Let's assume they're a member in this scenario.
Okay.
Like you can't just get a dick. Wait.
I think you can with modern science.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. You can't just grow a dick.
Anyway,
This is going down.
It is going downhill.
Yeah.
Shit. We are in a dark place. We did not pick it up at all from this.
Yeah, we went from school shootings to transgender.
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
We went from school shootings to would you fuck a man pussy or a girl dick? Or a girl dick.
I don't know how we get out of this water, bro. We're just treading at this point.
We are drowning. We are drowning in man pussy right now.
Oh, no.
And girl dick.
What do you even call that?
A girl dick. Oh no. Oh God. I never want to see a lady's balls in my life.
Oh man.
This has turned into something else, boys. I don't even know.
Wait a minute.
Don't ask another fucking
on that note.
top shelf question, man.
Wait.
This top shelf question.
Did we all agree that like basically like oh man, if I say this is going to the Patreon episode. Last half is the Patreon episode.
All right, we'll put the shootings and the transgender shit in the picture.
Okay, did we
We're
all
including
agree
it
that,
all.
that fucking a tranny would be better than fucking an ugly bitch?
You said, do we all agree? I don't know. Did we all agree? I haven't agreed to anything. I haven't
said Selena Gomez with a dick over Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's basically saying you'd rather fucking tranny than an ugly bitch.
Is that the same
Is
thing?
it the same thing?
Kind of. Selena Gomez with a dick, that's a tranny.
Right.
Hulk Hogan with a pussy, that's an ugly bitch.
I mean, he's kind of got a point, though.
He's kind of got a point.
And we were all leaning towards Selena Gomez with a dick.
You were wanting to go to Hulk Hogan.
Wait, so
No, you can't switch up.
I didn't switch up. I
Yeah, you
just
did.
gave
You
an
said
answer.
Hulk Hogan.
I feel like I explored both options.
He swings both ways.
He said, I'm open to both.
We swingers.
I feel like I explored both options, and I mean, given the circumstances, I think I would probably go with
Selena with the dick. He said.
It's like I would reluctantly go with Hulk Hogan with a.
You would reluctantly go with either of them.
Yeah, reluctantly both ways.
I mean, reluctantly, yes, but like if my life depended on it, it would have to be Hulk Hogan with a pussy.
If your life depended on it, you wouldn't rather like the Selena
touch of a
Gomez.
woman.
Gay though?
But it's Selena Gomez though.
Both are a little gay.
Like-
Like isn't that a little more gay? 'cause
Like
there's
she
dick involved?
she is not just fine. She is like next
But
level.
there's like two dicks.
How's a 2 dicks?
Because you have
Wait, she
dick
has a
and
double
so-
dick?
No, you have a dick
We-
and so does she.
we're double dicking.
Like the
Two dicks involved.
dick to pussy ratio is off.
Too high. It's 2 to 0.
Live from max comfortability.
It's 2 to 0. That's why there's no pussies involved.
It's like on 10 Crack Commandments when Biggie says, what is it? He said money and family don't mix like 2 bitches and 1 dick or something like that. Or no, 2 dicks and 1 bitch.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Yeah, 2 dicks and 1 bitch is too much.
Yeah.
The ratio's up.
One dick too many.
I don't know. I still think I would pick Selena.
I don't know what I'm saying is we would all rather fucking tranny than an ugly bitch.
I mean, if that's the point we're making, then I guess that's the point.
How ugly is this bitch though? Is she?
Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's how ugly.
I guess that's an ugly bitch.
Is it Hulk Hogan now or Hulk Hogan when he was like in WWF?
Okay, let's say Hulk Hogan in his prime.
Either way, bro. Either way.
I wouldn't want saggy Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean? Like,
But even prime Hulk Hogan, you want like fucking ripped and chiseled fucking abs and
I would rather have that than fucking sag and is the put. Oh yeah.
But like, is the pussy like man sized?
No, I would assume it's like a girl pussy for sure.
So it's like a small.
It's like a average woman's vagina.
Okay, so like relatively small.
Sure. I don't know.
Because like if it was like a man's pussy, it'd be.
What would a man's pussy entail? Like,
It would look like
a
2.
fat lady's pussy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
But like, is that what you're imagining on Hulk Hogan?
I imagine like a big bear pussy on that. Like
Any pussy on the planet.
I just imagine like you could dive in there and like get
a lot of
lost.
skin or
Like big hole, extra skin, real knuckly. Like two fists coming together.
yeah. Okay. That's a great image. But still, like over a dick though.
I'm just thinking ass on this at this point. Cause I could just ixnay on the dick if I can just like focus in on hot bitch with tits in front of me.
Yeah. No. I get it.
Okay. I'm out. I'm out.
Let's lay that one down to rest. Viking funeral, send it out to sea, shoot a flaming arrow at it, and that conversation is done.
Light it on fire, throw a match on it.
Oh, I don't even know where to go from there, guys.
I think you wrap up the pod.
Yeah,
I
I think it is way past the point of
it's past our bedtime.
no return. Yeah.
Oh, man. If you stuck it out this far,
Yeah,
you're a real one.
I'm gonna be honest. The start was kind of a little mellow, you know.
We had a great start.
And it picked up real fast.
Always have.
So if you're around,
we had a
Always how it goes.
we had a great start.
By the end of it, we're like, how did we get here?
What did we like what it's the apocalypse now. Like we're at the end we're at the end of it, just like, dear God, what had happened here?
we've talked about everything there is to talk about now. We're just at this point.
Yeah.
Well, not everything. We did some real diabolical shit.
I mean, we got into some diabolical shit.
Next week.
Tune in with us next Thursday.
Literally, we'll get into some even crazy.
Mac's not even holding his microphone. That's how deep we got.
Yeah, for sure.
He's talking into his chest.
He's just
If y'all have
speaking
any
sweet nothings.
diabolical Would you rather's or anything like that? Y'all let us know.
Please share.
Drop it down in the comments.
Please share.
Your would you rather, and we'll talk about it.
Would love to discuss.
For sure.
Fuck.
But yeah, let's go ahead and round this one
It's
out.
been another amazing episode of the Mack and Don Show. Please
I
make
am
sure
crying.
you check out our Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com/the Mack and Don
Don
Show. We got different tiers and things like that. We got a couple different episodes on there. Hopefully by the time this comes out.
Yeah, watch us anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yeah, especially
Spotify,
on
Apple
Spotify,
Music,
Apple Music,
YouTube, all that fun
whatever
stuff.
tickles your fancy. Shout out to our boy Kenny for coming through for this episode.
Whoop, whoop.
And shout out to our boy Elijah for being on the last episode. You gotta check that one out on Patreon. And oh wait, no, that one's on the regular.
On the reg.
That one's
On
on
the
regular.
reg.
Check out the episode with Elijah on YouTube. And we appreciate all of our listeners, the first and last time listeners, especially the last time listeners. We probably drove a couple people out with this crazy combo.
Yeah.
If you saw the Patreon episodes, then God bless your soul.
Yeah, God bless you guys.
Shout
what
out,
else we got?
shout out to everybody who stuck around from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know?
The day
It made it to the end.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Well, this isn't the end. We've got far more adventures.
Yeah.
Far
the
more
future.
adventures. I agree with that.
Until next time.
Peace.
Anything else?
Nope.